Hey guys, this is Ashwin Vidyala here. I watched the movie Lucy a couple of days ago, and a couple of days ago, I mean the British couple of days ago, which means a few days, not the American couple of days ago, which means 2 days. It was a few days ago. And I made a video about it, but I don't remember exactly what I spoke about in that video, so I want to make sure I get this point across. Now, Lucy in the movies is kind of out there, and the whole premise is Scarlett Johansson, she ingests this chemical. Actually, it's a hormone that's produced in pregnant women, and she ingests the synthetic version, large doses of it, and that unleashes her brain potential. You know how we use what 5 to 7% of our brain's capacity. With this drug, she gets to the point where she uses 100% of her brain. And so then, they weren't very explicit about it, but this is the way I interpreted the movie. Towards the end, when she gets to the point of using 100% of her brain, she like just disappears. It's like, and then and then it's like, basically they're trying to say that she becomes God, I guess. Not necessarily God, but then she becomes omniscient and she becomes omnipresent. Like she knows everything and she comes to a point where she's everywhere when she reaches 100%. So basically God. That's how I interpret it. Maybe there's another interpretation and I'm being stupid, but right, as of now, this is what I think. And so, so she becomes God when she uses 100% of her brain. So the movie is trying to portray that you become God only when you're using 100% of your brain's capacity. But I think that right now, with us using just a limited portion of our brain, that we are still God. And now I know that's very esoterical, and for a lot of you people, that's a turn off. Like, how dare you say we are God? God is a supreme being. And okay, what I mean by that, I think it's true. I think there is no separation between our source and ourselves, and this separation that we perceive is an illusion. I definitely believe that, and for me, it's slightly easier to side with that opinion, because they're all opinions, you have to realize. For me, it's easier because of my religious background and upbringing. My religious background, because my religious upbringing is almost non-existent. So religious background, I'm Hindu, and so for me, it's easier to concur with that opinion. But okay, so I'm getting distracted. So what I mean by you are God, or I am God, we are God, each one of us is God, is that we have creative, and this is the part that is relevant. The fact that you are God means that you are in control, in creative control of what happens in your life. That is the main thing. It doesn't matter what the economy is, which politician is in office. It doesn't matter what your physical abilities are, your mental abilities, the way you look, your background, your history, your environment. That does not matter. You are God. Each one of you is God, and you have the ability to create whatever reality you choose to. And actually, you have the ability, and you are creating your reality right now as we speak. You just might not know that's happening, and you might not know the modus operandi or the way it works. You might not know the modus operandi of how that happens. You might not know the complete mechanics and mechanisms, the little nuances of how everything that happens in your life is, caused by you. But it does. That is, and I'm reading this book, The Big Fucking Secret by Eli Rook, and he harps on that point again and again and again. He's just trying to get that point in your head, that you are God, which means you have creative control over what happens in your life. You don't have to ingest that synthetic chemical to get your brains, to use your brain 100% to get to that point. You're already there. You are God.